Yes, we are discussing the topic merge sort, which is an example for divide and conquer. Suppose we have an array of 0 to n minus 1. We'll divide it into two halves, and for these two halves, we separately apply this, apply recursively. We divide the two halves recursively, and then we will merge the result in order to we merge the result to get a small sorted array, which is a single sorted one. Okay, so how long do we divide this? Until we get single element in the array, and later we will just sort them, and then we will keep combining the arrays until we get a single sorted array. So the algorithm, let us write down. So according to this, we, as you know, we have to start with, to write an algorithm with the keyword algorithm. So what do we call this as? We will just call this algorithm as merge sort. Of course it is merge sort, and we have an array with low index and high index. Note down with me. And what is this? It sorts. What does the functions does? It sorts the array 0 to n minus 1 by recursion or recursive merge sort. Okay. Then what about the output? That's the input. That is a function which is done by the algorithm. Now we will get an array 0 to n minus 1, which is sorted in increasing order. Sorting can be applied both for increasing as well as decreasing. So we will get an array in increasing order. So how do we start? Yes, how long we should continue? If low is less than high, which means that there are elements. This statement means that until there are elements, what do? We just find the middle position. So how do you find the mid position? We will find it by getting this low plus high divided by 2 will give you mid position, isn't it? And then what do? We just call this function recursively. Merge sort will call again and pass a, low and mid as your binary search. You were dividing into two half and you were sending separately, isn't it? In the same way, merge sort a, low and mid. That is this part we are sending. And again, merge sort a, next. What it should be? Next here, what is that you have to pass here? I have sent the low 1 half here, and for this second more half, where should the index start from? Yes, what is this? What's the starting index for the second function, merge sort function? Anyone?
Mid plus 1.
Yes, right. This should be mid plus 1 and high, isn't it? Yes. And then after this, we have to merge the whole array and into single. For that, we will have this low, mid as well as high, which is being passed. This is your function merge sort. This is your algorithm merge sort. We will have to write merge also. This is for sorting. Like we divide the array into single element, like into a subarray, wherein each subarray will have single element. That is done by using this merge sort. And what is this merge? Merge is used in order to combine those solutions, isn't it? That's what is told. Divide and then conquer. So we should divide and then we will conquer. So for that we need this merge. For that we will write one more algorithm merge with an array, and we'll pass the lower index, higher middle index as well as the high index, and we start merging this. Okay. So merge sort, have you note down this, all of you? I'll give you 2 minutes. Then we'll discuss how to merge the two sorted arrays or sorted arrays which is of smaller size. Then we'll take an example and then we can wind up. That comes to till 3 o'clock we can finish up. Okay. Hope you all are writing down. Reply in the chat box. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay, then we'll start with writing one more algorithm to merge this. See, here we have two functions. This is merge sort, merge sort. This calls this merge sort again and again, and it will divide the problem into smaller size such that each array will have single element. Later, we have to merge the solution. So whole array should be merged. In the process of merging, we will also sort it. So what function should be written here in merge? Let's discuss that now. Okay, I'm erasing this. Then we can just start with merge, algorithm merge. So what it has done in this is merging of two arrays. We are discussing. We have divided the problem. Now we have to conquer merging of sorted arrays. Okay. Now we will have two pointers which will be initialized to the first element of two arrays. Two arrays we are merging. We assume that we are merging two arrays with single element. We'll move on like that. Okay. Merging of two sorted arrays. So we'll assume that we will have two pointers, each pointing to those arrays. Two arrays we have and we have a pointer pointing to that. Then we will compare those two elements. Suppose we have elements like this. Okay, let's assume that you are given with the numbers 8, 3, 2, 7, 9, 7, 1, 5, 4. These are the elements we have. This is 9. Okay. First, what we do? We divide it into two halves. So we will have 8, 3, 2, 9 one side and 7, 5, 1, 4 one side. Then again, according to merge, we are again dividing this. So this we divide it into two halves and we will get 8, 3 one side and 2, 9 one side. Then we will divide this. We will get 7, 5 and 1, 4. Okay. And later again these two we will just split it. So we will have 8, 3. When we split this, we will have 2, 9. And then we have 7, 5, 1, 4. We have divided. So how long do we divide? Until we get single element. Then what do? We will just consider this as two arrays. And we will keep two pointers here. Okay, we'll keep two pointers and we will compare. This will take it as I and this will take it as J, and then we'll compare which is lesser here. So let us write down that now. How do we do it? By using in algorithm, how do we show that? We will just write algorithm merge, and we have A, low, mid, and high. Okay, we have passed A, low, mid, high. If you will remember the merge algorithm, we were passing A, low, mid, and high. And after that, let's take, in this what we will do is, we will take these elements, sort it and keep them in separate array. Okay, we'll copy them into separate array. And again, we'll copy back from, so we will be in need of two arrays, A and B. A is original array, unsorted array. Then we will sort it and place it in B, and again we'll copy back to A. Hence, this is not an example for in-place algorithm. We have an algorithms can be classified under in-place, wherein if sorting is done by using without one more extra array, we call them as in-place array. Whereas merge sort is not in-place array because it is using one extra array here. See now, it compares and it sorts 3, 8. It keeps it in B array. Again, these two will be compared and we will keep them. And then again these two, parallelly this will be done. Again, these two are sorted. These are in B array now. Again, these two will be sorted and we'll get 2, 3, 8, 9. Okay, this is your B array, which is holding the sorted array. Again, this should be copied to A. So we are using extra space in case of merge sort. That is the reason why this merge sort is not an in-place algorithm. So it is not in-place algorithm because it is using extra space, that is array B. So how do we do that? Merge sort nature is only like that. Okay, so let us have two index and we will point it to low, because we need to copy for B array as well. So we need one more index, and we will have J, which will point, we will say it is mid plus 1. Okay. We are assuming that we have two arrays and one position is low. This is considered as, this is taken as sorry, low, and this is taken as mid plus 1, like that it assumes. Okay, and then while I is less than or equal to mid, and because you know very well that we are passing an array with A, low, mid and high for this merge sort, so we have to make use of this. So why I is less than or equal to mid and J is less than or equal to high, because J is starting from mid plus 1, so it should be less than or equal to high. I is starting from low, so it should be less than or equal to mid. So we have two arrays. Okay, then we compare. If E of I, if it is less than E of J, so what do we do? To this new array B with index K, that means in position low, first position, we will keep whatever is there in, if A of I is lesser than E of J, so A of I is smaller. So the first element will be smaller element. We are just placing and incrementing, that's it. Okay. Else, what should be done? If AI is smaller, then we place that in B. Otherwise, which should be placed in B array? Yes? Yes, respond for that. See, we have A of I which is lesser than A of J. If A of I is lesser, we place it in B. If A of I, this condition is false, which element should be placed in B array? Which element? Yes? Are you all able to follow it? Are you able to follow? No one is responding. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just think, I consider this only as array. Okay. So if you have compared, assume that you have compared these two only. You have compared 8 and 3. Okay, this is your new array B. You have compared 8 and 3, which is smaller here. This is A of I, this is A of J. Which is smaller here? A of I, A of J, which is smaller?
A of J.
A of J is smaller. So if the condition fails, A of J will be placed in B, isn't it? If the condition is true, if A of I is here, if you take this is A of I, this is A of J. Which is smaller here? A of I. Then A of I
A
will be
of I.
copied to B. Otherwise, A of J will be copied to B. Okay. So what we are doing is, we are just copying the elements into a separate array B. Okay, now we compared these two. Which one is smaller? This one is smaller. That we copy here, and later we copy this. Among these two, which is smaller? A of 2 is smaller. We'll copy that first, and then this one. Again, we'll compare these two. Assume this as A of, this is one array and this is one array. So this is your A of I, this is your A of J. A of I is greater than A of J. Then A of J should be copied first. Then again they will be compared. It goes on like that until one array will exhaust. Okay, until there are no elements in one array. We'll compare. And if all the elements get exhausted in one array, we'll just copy the elements from the other array in the sorted form. Okay. So this part does that. We'll copy the elements from two array by comparing, and we place it in array B. Now what do we get here? So how long do we continue? Until one array gets exhausted. If one array gets exhausted, what we have to do? We have to just check I. Why? If I is less than or equal to mid, that means J is exhausted, J array is exhausted. Then you have to just copy whatever is there in I to this B array. Okay. This is the case when there are elements in first half, but there are no elements in the second half. Then we'll copy everything to B. And while this is one part, then here I'll write down. Let me rub this. We'll discuss an example. One second. Okay. Yeah. On the other hand, I rub this also. This is here I plus. On the other hand, if there are no elements in lower half and if there are elements in the upper half, then while J is less than or equal to, this is there for your lab as well. You have to implement this in your lab also. We'll copy all the elements. I'll show you an example, then it will be more clear for you. Then the final thing is, we have the sorted array in B. We have to copy down it to K. So we will have, we will have to copy down it to A. So we are using until less than or equal to K minus 1. We copy whatever is there in B to A. So what is the disadvantage of using a merge sort? It is taking one extra array to keep the sorted elements, and then again we have to copy back into A array. See here, we have starting from low to K minus 1 because K is the index whatever we have used for this B. So K will have the last element in B array. We'll be pointing to the last element of the K array. Hence, we will just take one more index I and we copy until the end of B array to A array. So this will be something like this. Suppose you have divided the array and you have started copying. Assume that we have, okay, we have divided like this. So sorted array, we have compared, okay, and we have got this, okay. We have compared these two elements and we took this. Again, we compared these two elements and 2 is the smaller, bigger. Now this array is exhausted. Now we can just simply copy this here, 4, 5, 6. That is taken care here, while I is less than or equal to mid. Okay. And on the other hand, if the elements are more in, suppose the situation is like this. If the elements are, and you have, okay, here we have 5 and 6. Suppose here we have 4 and 5 again, suppose. Now what we do? 1 we'll take and then we'll have 4 and let's take, okay. Okay, suppose we have 1, 6, 7 and this side we have 4 and 5. So we'll compare 1, 4, 1 is smaller. Then again we compare these two, 4 is smaller, and again we compare these two, 5 is smaller. Okay. Now this array is exhausted. There are no elements here. Then we can just copy this array here, 6 to 7. Okay. This is an example for this part, this while loop. This is an example for this while loop. Got it? We will compare the elements, and if at all, if we find that elements are exhausted, we will just copy the other part directly to B. Then what is this part? This part is, after sorting, we will just copy elements from B to A. This is all about merge sort, and this is an program number 4 in your DA lab. This time, when you will write your exams, you will have all programs for your lab exam. Okay, you will not be exempted from any of the programs in the lab cycle. This is your first, first 3 programs you will have Java program. 4th program onwards you will implement DA using Java, but first 3 are pure Java programs. So whenever when we will start with the lab, you will have to code it in the lab. Okay, so merge sort, 4th program in your lab cycle. Okay, note down this. Let's take an example and then we can wind up. I'll give you 2 minutes to write down this. So what we do first, we will just take one low index and one mid plus in one index, and we'll say while I is less than mid and j is less than high, we'll just compare the elements, and smaller element we'll place it in B. If it is a bigger element, if the condition fails, the other element will be placed in. So we keep on like that, and then once we will come out of this loop, we just check whether there are still more elements in the left half. If there are, we'll copy, or we'll also check whether there are elements still in the right half. If it is there, we'll just copy down into B. They will already be sorted, that's why. And then we'll just copy the elements from B array to A array, because B is a sorted array. We have used one extra array B to copy the elements. Hence, it is not an example for in place. Merge sort is not in place algorithm because we are using extra space here. Okay, write down 2 minutes for this. Exactly at 3 o'clock, we'll start with an example. By that time, you finish writing this. If you will not follow, you will not be able to understand. If someone has not understood, you just ask, let's do it again, and we'll continue in the next class with the example. Has everybody understood? I want reply from whoever has understood. Everyone, whoever has understood, in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then, yes, Likita understood.
Yes,
afterwards, you also say, oh, yes. Shivana understood. Then, who else? Only 3. Okay, Ravichandra. Srishti.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, who was that?
Rakesh.
Partly understood. Okay. Then others, if 5 or 6 will understand, is that fine? Okay, Mabrindo understood. Varsha. Vanya is not there. Okay, let you write down. 3 o'clock, we'll take an example, we'll solve and we'll wind up. Yes, we'll take an example. Okay. So we have these numbers. Let's assume that we have these numbers. Same whatever we took. 8, 3, 2, that's 2. 9, 7, 1, 5, 4. You will have to write it in this way to show it. Okay. We will divide and the array will be divided into 2 halves. 8, 3, 2, 9. And this array will be 7, 1, 5, 4. How long we divide? Until we get single element. So 8, 3, again half, 2, 9. Here also 7, 1, then 5, 4. This is done by merge sort algorithm. Okay. So then again we are dividing. We have 8, 3, 2. Write it with me. 9. Then we will have 7, 1. How long the problem is divided into recursive rate will be divided until the problem size is very small. So there's a smaller size. And later up to here we'll use merge sort algorithm. Then we will have to merge the solution. This is our first merge. This is our first merge. And then we will see that we will compare and then we'll place smaller first and then the second one. Now this is your merge 2. This is second merge. Second merge. So when we will merge 2, 9. This is our third merge. Third merge. So we will have 1, 7. This is our fourth merge. You will have to show it in this way only. Okay, if you are asked 4, 5. Then again these two merge happens between these two. So what happens is, different parts, they will be merged. Those are two different halves. Okay, 1, 2, second merge. Let me write it here. This is your second merge. These two will get merged again. Now compare this and this. Which is smaller? 2. Then 3. 3, 2 is compared. And now 2 comes. Then j will be incremented. While I is because j from this or only we got the first element. So j will be incremented. Again 3 and 9 are compared. You're following? First 3 and 2 will be compared. So 2 is smaller, 2 will be taken, and j, this is j index, this is I index. So j will be incremented. This is your B array. Okay. Now again 3 and 9 are compared. Which is smaller in 3 and 9? 3. So we will get 3 and I is incremented here. Now 8 and 9 are compared. Which is smaller? 8. And then 9. So 2, 3, 8, 9, which is sorted. And then we will have the last merge. One more. This is one sorted array. Here again parallelly here we will have this is your third merge. So this is separate, fourth and fifth merge. Same way here also merging happens. So 1 and 4 are compared. So 1 will be taken. Now 7 and 4 are compared. Now 4 will be taken, and then again 7 and 5 are compared. 5 is smaller. Now this array is exhausted, isn't it? 5, if j is incremented, array is exhausted. Now again whatever is there in this will be copied down as it is. Okay. Now finally the final merge. So we will have the final merge array. So 2 and 1 is compared. Which one is smaller? 1. Now j is incremented. J is here 4. Now 2 and 4 are compared. Which is smaller? 2. So 2 is now this I is incremented, comes here. Now 3 and 4 are compared. Which is smaller? 3 is smaller. Now the index comes to 8. 8 and 4 are compared. Which is smaller? 4. Now j is incremented 5. 5 and 8 are compared. Which is smaller? 5 is smaller. Then here it comes here. 7. 7 and 8 are compared. Which is smaller? 7 is smaller. This array got exhausted. Your index is here. Now copy all the elements in this. 8 and 9 over. The array is sorted. This is your last merge. This is your 6th merge and this is your final 7th merge. Understood how the elements are copied? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Note down this and we can wind up. Note down this and you can leave the session. So from whichever array you will take, you take the element and increment it to the next element. Then compare.